guys know, I'm Plantone, host and founder of the Millionaire Real Estate Club. Welcome to our end of the year event. As I said earlier, we have gifts for everybody. We're a little disappointed that we don't have more than 150 people here, but we do appreciate you, those of you that are here tonight. Very good. I know it's hard during the holiday season because you've got, you know, other things to go to and parties and spending money in this and that. We've got an opportunity for you to spend a lot of money here tonight. Robin Jay's back here. Robin's got some of her books, and we're going to talk about her later. Some of those books make great Christmas gifts, so that's one thing we'll talk about when Robin comes up. Ian, you're up here. I told you you'd be in my PowerPoint. So there you go. Don't leave early because we have the giveaways at the end of the night. And the other thing, I was talking to Dave, Bag of Tear, was just up here a second ago, wherever you went, Dave. Dave made a good idea. Put this meeting in your PowerPoint. It's always the second Wednesday of every month. Just put it in your PowerPoint, your Outlook, not PowerPoint, your Outlook, I'm sorry. Put it in your Outlook, and it's there. That way you don't have the excuse of forgetting about it because it's already there. We do it in ours, and we're here every month, so we'd love to see you guys here also. The other thing, too, how many people saw my little video that we sent out yesterday? Did you guys get a kick out of that? Yeah. You saw the Christmas ham? Now, there was only, out of the 500 or so we sent out, there was only, I think, 17 people that actually opened up the video. So that was kind of disappointing when you have that many people. So one thing I want to encourage you to do is if you do get that video, please feel free to forward it on to other people, especially if you've got friends in the local area that might be interested. Feel free to send it out. And we'll try to put more of those out every month for your entertainment. Okay, so that's where to find us, mreclb.com or nationalnewbuilds.com. We're located up in Northwest Las Vegas where that new hospital opens up in about a month or so, the Centennial Hills Hospital. We're directly across the street, so if anybody wants to come up and visit us at the office, feel free to do that. Rockrollandrealestate.com is a radio station in the Bay Area that I've been featured on several times over the last year, and I'll be on there at the end of the month and the first week of next year also. So if you can tune in and listen to that from home. You just click on your computer and you can listen to it. That's 10 o'clock every Sunday morning. Okay, so what does it all mean, Basel? Where is that from? Who knows where it's from? What does it all mean, Basel? Nobody knows?
Faulty towers, yeah.
What?
Faulty towers, base of faulty.
Austin Powers, is that what you said?
No.
Austin Powers. Don't you guys remember that line?
Oh, yeah.
Come on. So Sabrina didn't get it either, so I guess there's not too many movie watchers in the room. Anyways, what does it all mean? Networking 6 to 7. I encourage people to get here early, like Al. Al, stand up for a sec. Al's a new investor. It's his first time here. So Al came in, and I introduced Al to a couple folks, and it's really important, especially if you're new, to come in to meet other people. Al wants to do wholesaling. Well, I introduced him to Rich, who's a rehabber. And, you know, you need to meet other people. Noel, where's Noel? He's the first hard money lender that's been here. We started this club, I think, in March or April. First hard money guy to come in. Now, I actually have a guy that just emailed me yesterday and said he needed a hard money guy, and I said, I don't know anybody. So please email me and I'll forward his information to you. His name is Gene Slater out of Utah. So, but it's interesting. You never know what's going to happen, so that's why it's important to network and to come here and meet other people. I encourage you guys, if you don't already do it, collect cards from other people. How many people have collected cards from other people so far tonight? Who's got the most cards? Let's count the amount of cards you have. We have a giveaway for the person that has the most amount of cards.
Does that count my own?
No. This is a great book by Douglas Andrew. It's given by Julian. Where's Julian? Julian, stand up. This is going to be given by Julian, the person who has the most amount of cards, the best network. Oh, sorry, I'm going to get back in my box. Thank you. Count, who's got the most?
How many is it?
700. You have 7? All right, we have 7 so far for Rick.
7. Do we have 8?
Do we have 8? Do we have 8? Who went to the auction this week?
I think I got
You guys went to the auction? It's pretty well. Who has 8? Anybody?
I got 9.
You got 9? Come on up. You're the winner, unless anybody else has more than that. I mean, nine's okay. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he did okay. But there's no reason why you shouldn't have 30 or 40 cards every time you come to these events. You just meet other people. Hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah. Pass your card, and you're good to go. Oops. Let me get back in my box. Okay. So anyway, learn about trends in the real estate market. We talk, of course, not just about the local market. We talk about the national market and international market. We have some deals. We always have deals. We always have education. We want to educate. Tonight we're going to be talking about chattel. How many people have ever heard of the word chattel? Probably very few of us. I see a few hands. Darcy's going to talk to us about chattel later and how important that is and how you can save some money on your taxes. So updates. All right, you guys remember last month the Nicaragua people were here? Well, I got to go down to Nicaragua. I made one mistake. I met Jack Nicklaus, but I ran out of batteries in my film. I took so many pictures. I took like 200 pictures and I ran out of batteries, so I didn't have a chance to get a picture taken with Jack Nicklaus. But it was nice to meet him. He was actually on the beach. He's developing a project in Nicaragua. It's an 18-hole golf course. They only have, check this out, this you'll appreciate it. They only have one golf course in the whole country of Nicaragua. It's a 9-hole golf course. That's all they have. So Kevin and Rob, who was here last month, they were actually developing a project on the West Coast. And with that project, Jack Nicklaus flew down on his private jet. They helicoptered him over to look at the property. All his people were there. And it was great to meet Jack and look at the project. But that's going to be a very good project. So we talked about that last month. If anybody has interest in that, feel free to get back with us. It compares to Costa Rica in the beauty. The beauty of the land is very good. The prices were much cheaper. Everything there was cheaper. I felt very safe there. I've heard my wife's from El Salvador, so she's like, don't go down there. But when you go down there, it's very nice, and I really enjoyed it quite a bit. Undervalued real estate and the Power of Mentorship movie that Robin introduced me to this last Thursday. I went over to see that movie. There was a premiere movie in Los Angeles. Robin is featured in the movie, and she's going to be doing a giveaway, I believe, later. You're going to do the book giveaway, or is it going to be the movie?
How about Winner's Choice?
Winner's Choice, okay. And the movie was very good. I got to meet a guy named Tony Alessandro. Has anybody heard of Tony before? He's one of those Nightingale Conant speakers. He's authored, I think, 7 or 8 books, and he's got about 8 or 10 of those self-help cassette series type deals where they've got a 6-pack of cassettes. Nowadays they're CDs. In the old days they were cassettes. But it was great to meet these guys. And so Robin's going to come up and she'll talk a little bit later. The Beatles. A lot of people want to know what's going on with the Beatles. The Beatles, as you know, we had it in the bowling alley a couple months back. They started the show about a month ago. The show is very good. I went down to see the show about 2 weeks ago, and it's a very good show. We're working with the producer. Where's Jeff? Jeff's in. I thought I saw him pop in. Jeff was involved with helping to raise the money for that. So we're working with Jerry, the producer, to get that going. They're on hiatus, I believe, until the day after Christmas, and then they start up again. But if anybody wants to go to that, it is a 2-for-1 special for locals. So if anybody wants to see that, it's down at the Canyon. It's called the Canyon Club, which is inside the Queens Hotel. Real easy park, go right inside, you're good to go. But it's a very good show, so if anybody wants to see that, check it out. One of the things that Sabrina is organizing is a charity event that we're looking to doing at the end of January or February. We're trying to get the Andre Agassi Foundation involved and Mayor Goodman to bring some attention not only to the club but also downtown, and we're in the works with that. So if we get that coming, we'll let you guys know about it. Speaking of trends, I mentioned earlier the foreclosure auction. How many people went to that, was it Red Lock or whatever auction this last weekend? I saw Jeff there. You guys were there. Obviously, foreclosures are really starting to pick up. I personally still think there's a lot more downside before they hit bottom. What did you guys feel about that? Do you think the prices were a little high, low, right on? Any good deals? There were some good deals there? Okay, good. So there were some good deals. Well, you know, I wasn't there long enough to tell. I was there about a half hour, and I got kicked out. I want to share with you Dell Computers. What was I doing? Good question. I was actually passing flyers out for the real estate club, and they kicked me out. You know, I'll share with you a quick story. For 15 years, I was a salesman in L.A., and what I did is I passed flyers out that had pots and pans and dishes. One of our giveaways is Farberware up here. Sets like that I would sell. We'd have a big flyer, we'd pass it out. I usually would go into a company, I'd drop flyers off. Once in a while, they'd kick me out. So it happened occasionally, but I'm resilient, so it doesn't bother me.